Hi, I'm John Worthington, the CKUA Radio Network's old disc jockey.
John Worthington is an icon within CKUA and I think within Alberta's broadcasting community.
I had no idea when I began life that I would ever have anything to do with anything called broadcasting. For one thing, broadcasting, when I was born about the same time.
John is the same age as CKUA, so this year he's 85 years old. He is still a very active and productive broadcaster, producing his show, The Old Disc Jockey. He keeps threatening to retire. We won't let him.
There's one I have used in various times. I play records from my glory years. Records from the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. And I will not play anything except in exceptional circumstances recorded after 1960. In 1949, when I came to CKUA, there were only 3 stations here, CJCA, CFRN, and CKUA, and only 2 of those were commercial. It just happened that CKUA had an opening. I have some rather, shall we say, unusual records included here. I liked this kind of broadcasting because it had much more interest in the audience, connected much more with the audience. I talked to people who are half my age, a quarter my age. I am amazed to find out how they feel about CKUA. And they'll probably pass that on to their children. Oh, jazz, 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 jazz. I had every job there was in CKUA.
He's been everything from a radio host to a station manager of CKUA. He's very much a mentor to many of the people here. He's a teacher, and not just in the sense of being able to explain to people how a certain piece of equipment might work or about broadcasting technique, but he's a mentor in terms of his respect for the craft of broadcasting.
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. It has become a lot more musical than it used to be. CKUA has found its niche in being able to do all of the things that the commercial broadcaster doesn't find attractive. I don't think I can tell you how proud I am to be able to look around in this building where the floors don't creak, the doors close properly. You don't have to struggle to get the door open after you get it closed. It's a marvelous situation. And what could you ask for more than to be located as a historical radio station in a historical building?
As long as he's willing to continue to produce radio for CKUA, we're grateful for it. 85 years, still going strong. I hope and think he will be around for a long time yet.
It's my life, really. It's my whole career, and I'm proud of it. Frankly, proud of it. I'm John Worthington, the CKUA Radio Network's old disc jockey. See you again next Sunday at 1. Until then, remember, onward to yesterday.
As the U of A gears up for its centenary in 2008, Alberta's CKUA radio network turns 80 this month. The station's informed and eclectic programming has become a cultural treasure of sorts, but it all started here at the University of Alberta.
They would send their professors out into the hinterlands to bring lectures and magic lantern programs out to the rural areas. And they would go by Model T in the middle of winter and get into a sled drawn by a mule or a horse and go another 9 miles to get to this little community hall, deliver their lectures. H.P. Brown was a radio buff, big time. He had the vision there, you know, why send them out in the Model T in the middle of winter when you could deliver the lecture. And the whole idea was to bring the university to the people. In 1927, they got the electrical engineering department involved and built a transmitter and outfitted the station with a studio in the power plant.
Good evening, everybody. This is your university station, CKUA. HPB announcing.
Everyone was so excited about radio. They got the best choral groups and the best actors, all kinds of really highbrow cultural programming. When Henry Marshall Torrey applied for the license, he promised the regulator in Ottawa that the station would be for educational purposes only.
The station went through a number of ups and downs over the years, changing ownership and almost going off the air for good in the 1990s. But with overwhelming listener support, it bounced back.
Hi, this is Terry David Mulligan. You're listening to Mulligan's 2 on the CKUA radio network. Here's Bruce Goldberg.
And its founding mission, the uplifting of the whole people, remains the same.
Music of Saverio Mercadante to begin our program tonight, our Classic Examples program this evening.
It's still educational. They're bringing music to people that they wouldn't hear on any other station.
Good morning, I'm Allison Brock. Welcome to Wycut Country. Coming up this morning, we are going to be talking to Blackie and the Rodeo Kings.